Hello, class. This is going to be a short introduction to the classes in Accounting 202 for CRN 33083 and 33480. So my name is Stephen Young, and I'm going to be your instructor for this spring 2025 semester. So I wanted to make this video to give you a heads up before the start of class on what is required and to set your expectations. So I'm going to start with the list of topics that I want to go over with you. And you can see it on the screen here. So I'm going to be talking about the new Lamaku site, a little intro into the syllabus, class schedule, the McGraw-Hill online textbook, how you can contact me if you're an online student using Zoom, a short discussion on the group project, and keys to learning success in accounting, and a brief background about myself. So first thing is Lamaku. So Lamaku is the new UH communication network taking the place of Laulima. So this will be the first semester that we're on Lamaku, and it's going to probably have some hiccups along the way as far as usage and communication. But we'll try to do our best to make it convenient for everybody. So when you log into your accounting class through Lamaku, what you'll see is this screenshot of the online class, Introduction to Manager Accounting 33083. And you can see that there are widgets, we call them widgets, on the left side of the screen, and announcements on the right side. So this is where the announcements, where I will make general announcements that will show up on this Lamaku site when you log in. So when you check the announcements out, you can see that I posted a welcome to Accounting 202, a short discussion on the topic of Accounting 202, which is managerial accounting, and a few other announcements, including how to register in McGraw-Hill Connect, and a detailed schedule of course assignments for the term. Okay, so that's how I'm going to be able to communicate with both the online and hybrid class. So here's the syllabus, the next topic. And if you click on the syllabus widget, click on the picture, you'll get this screenshot. And what you need to do is click on the download button up here, or if you click down here, you get a drop tab and just click on download if you want to get the actual syllabus itself on your screen. So you click the download button. Eventually, the downloading will be complete, and then you click on open file. Once you click on open file, the syllabus will actually pop up. So this is the online syllabus where we don't have any class meetings. Everything is done online. And if you need to make an appointment with me, we can do it online through the Zoom program. Or alternatively, if you want to come into my hybrid class on Wednesdays, 9 to 9:50 every Wednesday, you're welcome to come as well since it's cross-listed with the hybrid class. So this is the hybrid syllabus. And you can see that for the hybrid class, we do have a meeting every Wednesday from 9 to 9:50 in the morning. And the location is in Copico 101B. So I guess the way it works is that if you're in an online class, you can come and sit in a hybrid class, or if you're in a hybrid class, I guess you have the option to come to class or not to come to class. But if you signed up for the hybrid class, I would expect to see you every Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 9:50 in Copico 101B. And the same thing applies if you need to meet with me after class. We can do that online through Zoom as I don't have an office in KCC. All right, so if you scroll down and read the syllabus, I'll just start with a little bit about the class. The class, unlike Accounting 201, is covers managerial accounting topics as opposed to financial accounting topics covered in 201. So that means we're going to talk a little bit about cost accounting in the manufacturing environment, budgeting, standard cost systems, etc. So it's a different type of accounting from what you learned in 201. Although we will go back in the beginning of this course, first couple of weeks, ask you to review and complete some assignments associated with 201 to make sure you're up to speed and ready to dive into 202 in the fourth week of this class. So the description here, the class format, is for the online class. And the thing I want to make sure you understand is that all the assignments in the Accounting 202 class is the same in every other 202 class. That is because the accounting department has made a decision to standardize all the assignments across all 202 classes. So if you take any other 202 class this semester, you will be required to do the exact same assignments as you would in this class. This is a decision that was made by the accounting department starting in this spring 2025 semester. So there will be assignments covering homework quizzes every week. And as I said earlier, there will be first couple of weeks, there will be homework and quiz assignments, video lectures covering the key topics in Accounting 201. All of the assignments are done on McGraw-Hill Connect website. The assignments have very strict due dates that have been established by the accounting department. And I would encourage you to review the detailed assignment list that I will cover in this introduction, so you can get an idea of how much time you're going to have to spend each week. For the first couple of weeks, you will have to spend at least 2 to 3 hours minimum just to get through all the video lectures, homework, exercises, etc. So this is a picture of the textbook, and this is the information you need to log into this class on McGraw-Hill Connect. So I have provided you the login information. So you just need to post this on your computer and it'll take you to the course. And this is the more information in the syllabus about the course requirements. So how we do it with late work, missed assignments. Now, the school wants to give you one free pass to extend the due date of one assignment only during the semester. And it says free passes will not be permitted during the last 2 weeks of this semester. Any other request for a due date extension will be handled on a case-by-case basis. So if you have a hard time or if you have a conflict in your personal schedule, you can always request an extension from me. I'm generally pretty easy about that. Okay, so their grading is based on a scale where you can see the points that are assigned to your homework, exercises, video lectures, and exams are shown here. And if you get the maximum points, 1415 to 1572, or 90 to 100% of available points, you will get an A for this course, and so forth down the scale. All right, so on the syllabus is a summary of the assignments that we will be working on. And you can see that in the first week, January 13th to 19th, the Connect assignments cover chapters 1 through 4. The second week covers 1, 4, 5, 12, and 16. So these are all topics that you already covered in Accounting 201. Then in the third week, chapter 17, then you have your first exam, covering chapters 1 through 5, 16, and 17. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is not even started in managerial accounting yet. So this is first 3 weeks. We are requiring you to go back and complete some assignments that you should be familiar with from Accounting 201. Then beginning in the fourth week, we will start the topics covering managerial accounting, chapter 18 and 19, two chapters, concepts and principles of managerial accounting, and then chapter 19, job order costing. And then in this 6th week, you have your second exam covering 2 chapters. And this is how it will go for the next exams, next 2 exams. So in the 9th week, you have your third exam, again covering 2 chapters. And in the 13th week, you have another exam, exam 4, covering 3 chapters in managerial accounting. And then after the 4th exam, we'll cover a couple more topics, chapter 24, appendix B, and chapter 26, and then you have your final exam, which is cumulative, covering all the topics in managerial accounting. Again, as I said, this is not created by myself. It was created by the KCC accounting department so that all the work that's done by accounting 202 students is standardized across all classes. Okay, so that's a little bit about the syllabus, and then the class schedule. Um, so this class is cross-listed with my accounting 201, I'm sorry, 202 hybrid class. That's a typo here. It should be 33,480. And every Wednesday we're going to meet uh, for about 50 minutes. And we're going to do a short overview of the current chapter, maybe do some practice problems and Q&A session. So if you're in the online class and you have time to join the Wednesday class, you're welcome to come in. All right, so if you go to the widgets on your Lamaku and go to the weekly schedule in detail, and you click on the picture, this is what you'll see. This is a breakdown of all the assignments for each week, broken down by the different types of assignments and the due dates and the point value. Now, one of the things I need to really make sure you understand is that the way the assignments are structured is that, for example, in week 1, we have multiple due dates. So not all the assignments that you see on week 1 are due at the end of the first week, but most of the assignments are. So you can see that the first 6 things listed: Connect orientation video, student orientation, concepts, smart book. These are all due at the end of week number 1. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you will see some of the assignments, like the chapter 2 assignments, homework, are due on the 2nd of February. Okay. And then you have assignments that are due on May 16th, or pretty much the end of the term, which means that these assignments topics won't be covered in the exams until the final. So this means that you have the option to only complete the assignments that have a due date of January 19th and leave the other assignments for later when they're due later. Okay, that's up to you. This is the way the accounting department has structured the assignment schedule. So the first thing you should take into consideration is what assignments are due at the end of the current week. So if you look at the second week, you'll see the same thing. The second week assignments are basically due at the end of the second week, which is January 26th, but you also have assignments that are due on February 2nd and May 16th. Then we get down to the third week, you have assignments that are due on at the end of the third week, February 2nd, and one assignment due May 16th, and then you have your first exam, which is due on at the end of the third week, February 2nd. So all the assignments that you see that are due on either January 19th or February 2nd will be covered on the exam number 1, which is due to be completed on February by February 2nd. So you can see the weekly schedule, right? The third week is from 1/27 to February 2nd. So this is very important for you to understand. Not all the assignments you see here are due at the same time. Now, the first couple of weeks is a review of what you already know. So if you know the topics already covered in Accounting 201, it shouldn't take you that much time. But this is what we're going to be doing. So after the third week, we're going to dive into managerial accounting, starting with chapter 18. And you can see the second exam is structured in the same way. All of the assignments that you see in week 4, 5, and 6 have multiple due dates. February 9th, May 16th, February 23rd. And you see that the second exam will cover 2 chapters, and it has to be completed by February 23rd on Connect. And all the assignments that you see and their point value that are due after the second exam, for example, chapter 18 homework exercise, 2 points each. There will be 9 questions, 18 points due on May 16th, will be covered on the final exam, will not be covered on the second exam. So as you can see, as we get after the third week, going into 4, 5, and 6, the amount of assignments has dropped considerably. That is because this new topic's for you, and it will take you some time to learn it. Okay, then we go into the third exam, which is covered under week 9, and you can see the same setup. And then exam 4 is the same setup on week number 13. And then, of course, on the 10th week, we have a spring break, so there will be no assignments. Then we get into the final exam. Final exam is cumulative, and it's due by May 16th. And it will cover everything that we covered in this course from the beginning. All right, and there's a total of 1,572 available points, and all broken down by the various assignments. Now, a lot of the assignments are video lectures that you are required to watch. So it's just you just need to make time in the class to watch videos before you do the exercises or homework. Okay, so now we're going to jump into another widget called week number 1 assignment. So I have on Lamaku set up a cross-reference to McGraw-Hill Connect system so that if you click on week number 1 assignments, it will take you to McGraw-Hill and allow you to access the homework assignments through Lamaku. You don't have to log in to McGraw-Hill. You can log in directly to McGraw-Hill to do this, access the assignments, and you can also simply come to your Lamaku account and click on week 1 assignments, click on the picture, and what will happen is the Lamaku will bring you to the assignments where you can click on the assignments and actually do the assignments on Lamaku. And it's paired with the McGraw-Hill Connect system. So you can see all the assignments for chapter 1 are now available on Lamaku directly. And when you complete the assignments on Lamaku, after you complete each assignment, your grade for that assignment will be posted automatically to the grade tab in Lamaku. So you can see you're required to watch an orientation video worth 5 points, and et cetera, will be posted in the grade tab on Lamaku. So you can keep a running track of your grade at all times. Now, of course, you can go to McGraw-Hill and do the same thing, but this is a very neat way of accessing your homework assignments, completing them, and then going to the grade tab to see how well you did. All right, so that's a little bit about the class schedule. Then we're going into the McGraw-Hill Connect system. So this is McGraw-Hill textbook by John Weil, Fundamental Accounting Principles, 25th edition. Now, if you took Accounting 201 in the fall of 2024, you probably already have access to or an account in this textbook. So all you need to do is activate it. So this is chapter 18, Managerial Accounting Concepts and Principle. So what you need to do, as I indicated in the announcement, is to access the course site to either sign in or create an account. So this is a picture of the sign-in sheet or creating an account. So this creating an account, just put your name in, phone number optional, and security password. Once you're in, you get the same information as you would in Lamaku. You will see all of the weekly assignments listed. So if you click on weekly assignment number 1, you'll get a listing of all the assignments, and you can actually start the assignments from your Connect page directly. And it shows you the start date, due date, and points available. So the start date is set for the first day of class for week number 1. So I would encourage you, if you haven't already, to go ahead and sign in to this class. And if you have time before the start of class on the 13th, go ahead and start completing these assignments. They're nothing difficult. It's just a review of what you've already covered. That will give you a head start. So some of you want to get a head start on the assignments, can actually start them earlier. And that goes the same for all the chapters, actually. If you want to get the head start on the assignments, you just let me know, and I can modify your start date so that you can start. Maybe you want to do it the week before it's actually scheduled to start. Just text me and I can modify your start date. Okay, so that's the McGraw-Hill. As I said, I don't have an office at the KCC. I am only there one day a week on Wednesday between 9 and 9:50. So I have an office in Zoom. So if you need to chat with me about anything, just text me or email me that you would like to sit and chat with me on Zoom, and I will schedule a Zoom meeting based on our availability. So once I do that, you'll get an email inviting you to the Zoom meeting. And I'm sure most of you know what Zoom is. You're going to just click on the link that I sent to you, shown here, and it'll take you into the class. You need to have your audio and your video turned on your computer. Okay, so in this class, there is a group project worth 100 points. And I'm just giving you a quick briefing on it. It's a project on doing an annual report review of a publicly traded corporation. Based on the tools that you learn in Chapter 17, Analysis of Financial Statements. This project is can be done on an individual basis or on a team basis, up to 3 people. So as we get closer to that project start date, which is around the middle of the term, I will go into more detail on what the requirements are and allow you to contact your fellow students to set up project teams if you wish to be on a team, or if you don't, you can do it on your own. The only thing is you have to select a publicly traded corporation to do the report on. Okay, again, keys to learning success in accounting, as you know from Accounting 201, you got to work on it. Accounting is a difficult topic. You have to read the assignments materials thoroughly, review all the Connect lectures that are posted. It's a building block, so a lot of the topics you learn actually relate to future topics, so don't skip any chapters. And do everything by the due date that's scheduled. And then when you're stuck, confused, don't hesitate to email me or text me your questions if you need assistance. Okay, last topic. I am your instructor in this term. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting from the University of Washington and an MBA in finance from Seattle University. I worked in private sector for 35 years, corporate finance, moving all the way up to chief financial officer of a company. And I have worked in many companies, and you can see the list. There's Safeway, Boeing, GT Communications, Verizon, Inaro, which is a Swedish company, and even locally here at Wine Telco. So I've lived and worked for over 20 years since before I retired in Japan, Okinawa, Sri Lanka, Mexico, Korea, India, Philippines, and even Eastern Europe and Poland. And I've been teaching since I retired from private sector at KCC for 15 years, and I have about 6 years teaching at Hawaii Pacific University. So I'm not a professional instructor. I'm a lecturer, part-time lecturer, and I bring to the table a lot of working experience in the private sector. So hopefully I can share with you some of the challenges you might face if you decide to major in accounting. All right, last topic is what we call participation verification requirement. As you probably know, I'm required to report whether or not you're participating in this class by the end of, or close to the end of the first week. And that is means you have to complete assignments in week number 1 to provide me evidence that you're participating in class. So I have to report evidence based on the evidence report you are participating or not participating by the 15th of January or Wednesday. And no later than Tuesday, January 21. So if I report you as participating, everything is good. If I report you as not participating, then the school will contact you and possibly drop you from the course. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be sending out this survey sheet for you to complete and to email me back just a little bit about background about yourself. I'm interested in knowing who you are. If you're not from Hawaii, where are you from? How many years are you in college? What, if any, you have plans to major in? Because a lot of international students, what's your command of English, etc. Okay, so look forward to that in your email. All right, so that's kind of it. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. And if you have any questions for me, to text me or email me. Okay, thank you very much.